I've occasionally had my doubts about Constellation as an investment. But now, well, it's clearly money well spent.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
What can I help you with? We're just at the beginning of this mystery, and you're going to be there for it. Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together. Felt the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in? All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something. What? Nah. Sol system is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
I wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave. No, probably not.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick all on that. Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
They say some xenobirds can sing a song only their favorite, so they can find each other in large flocks.
The bartender at Viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us. Good day, Captain.
It was a pleasant change of scenery.
Scanning complete. You're cleared to land.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
There are no other surprises?
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time. Always nice to kick back in the broken spear after
What do you
a long
mean
day.
there's no work?
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
The United Colonies was forced to close another crime ring investigation against the Trade Authority. Though it is widely speculated that the Trade Authority is involved in a wide variety of smuggling and theft, it has been very difficult to prove. The latest investigation hinged upon the depositions of 3 key eyewitnesses. But all 3 have recanted their testimony, leaving the investigation in shambles.
How's it going? Can I help you? Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out.
3, 2.
Cool. That's what we do here. Good out there. Looking for anything? Sounds like a plan. Come back anytime.
It is now safe to resume activity.
Just buzzing through or here to stay?
Been serving drinks here for 40 years. Few places can offer that kind of stability. Howdy. You get a lot of new faces passing through here. You ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. You in the service? I know the feeling, but you just get so used to losing people. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
It's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say? Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You're gonna guilt trip me? Guess I should ask you the same question. You paying or what? Don't try to guilt trip me, okay? And maybe he's not gonna get found. I'm out the cash either way. That's enough. Either pay up or get out. I'm done talking about this.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine. Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
People always ask me what I think about money.
What do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next. Exactly. Minimal ship power, go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever. It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much. Well, if you want to take a little detour, I admit I wouldn't say no. Just remember, we need to find Vanguard Moara and that artifact when we're done.
Captain on deck.
Hi.
2 steps in.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the
Looks
results.
like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with spacers. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive. they've got anything worth taking.
Set aside anything useful that is being used.
Wait. Did you hear that? Aha! Come on!
finished up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
The world's destroying one of their ships, then fighting them. Some of that gear.
Hello. Greetings, Captain. I will keep your items safe, Captain. Farewell.
All right, let's get this crate into space.
sights. That could be our vanguard. Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready. If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
It's not me. Works hijacked my ship. Might find a couple of them, but they might be down. Really could use an assist.
We blew that ship out of the stars. He's dead and our artifacts gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance. That's it. Start the docking routine. Come on. Let's go rescue that vanguard.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are. Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? Now I know that kind of talk. You two Marines?
Constellation, actually.
What? Seriously? Man, I've heard stories, but I had no idea you all were this dangerous.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament? Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, it's been a mess lately. Spacers, Varun zealots, plus Ecliptic tracking me down.
We ran into a few members of Ecliptic at the Nova Galactic Star Yard. I'm guessing they were after you.
Ah, damn. That's probably how they found me. I knew taunting the Spacers to meet me at Neptune was a long shot. Making rookie mistakes. I've been chasing shadows around the Sol system for years. And every time I go back to Mars...
Sidonia is waiting for you. Run down. Forgotten.
Feels like everyone's given up, you know? I've just been spending more and more time in the Starfield. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really going back. Yeah, it sure does. Guess someone needs to be out there keeping the old neighborhood safe. If you're ever in Sidonia, we should grab a beer sometime.
If you don't mind, we came here for something. That strange object you found?
Right. Hey, it's yours. Appreciate the rescue. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is. Thanks again for the rescue. Don't know what I would have done if you hadn't jumped in.
Ready to launch.
Did you...
We have it. Go ahead. Do the honors.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time. Well, if you ever find a relic bottle from Earth, we'll all be happy to share it with you. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back. All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person. We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience. His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything. Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it. Bye.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
Just go easy on him. Being interrogated by a kid ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression.
I'll limit it to the really important stuff, Dad.
This does not bode well.
I wonder if the Broken Spear is still open. It's the only decent place in town to grab a drink.
Watch out for the robots.
How's it going? Can I help you? Cool. That's what we do here. Come back anytime. We got lots of stuff. Sounds like a plan. I can also take some. Yeah, let's get you up. See you around.
Not attempt to engage.
They're making the Star wearer.
You got the look of a miner about you. Maybe when the new contracts finally open up, you'll give it a go.
If you are looking for spare parts, look elsewhere. I need mine for structural stability.
Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose. Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere. Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job, off the books. Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas, and we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. Of course not. I'll pay you out of my own pocket. I care about my miners, even if corporate doesn't understand our struggles down here. I'm willing to put in some sacrifices to help. That's just the kind of guy I am. If I had the credits to buy all the equipment myself, I would. But this is the next best thing. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Yes.
So we'd struck oil.
can't imagine being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore.
Between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
Okay, I can see you're serious about help. Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval. We just need you to take the job until we get the approval signed. Then you can quit, keep it, or do whatever. It's not as bad as it sounds. Worst case scenario, you may have to go fetch some stuff for him and go over his messages. It'll be easy, I promise. Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else. Head to the Deimos Star Yard's office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how to secure the position for you.
You're jumping through a lot of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need.
This is a courtesy reminder that despite the low gravity on Mars, a fall into Sidonia's lower level is still likely to result in injury or death. Please exercise caution near balcony edges.
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, Constellation's shining star of stars. Then the day is truly blessed, because for a moment, I wasn't sure if you were real or just another hallucination. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. It's almost like it was meant to be. I know, right? And you can try to fight destiny, but you probably aren't going to win. Although, if I'm being honest, I'd wager you could beat just about anything, even theoretical concepts. But why would you, in this case? Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way. You won't be disappointed.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
Captain Ernest, greetings.
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
I am in the mood for a mocha macchiato. How about you?
Pressure holding. Take off cruise mode. Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see you.
Captain Ernest, hello. I am satisfied to see that
when humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, welcome to Deimos.
Deimos builds some of the toughest ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
I wish Deimos was exclusively a military contractor.
This is the heart. Of the UC. A historic partnership, bringing an even brighter future.
You're looking as glorious as ever, Captain.
Undocking complete, Captain.
Make sure you get that job. Trust me, this is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved. Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh? Basically, it's high-tech mining. We use immensely powerful controlled particle detonations deep underground to loosen up subterranean gases and other difficult-to-gather resources so we can harvest them. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Actually, it's still pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, no worries, mate. I can totally see how it'd be odd if you're not used to it. Just sit down, or be sure you're within reach of something to hold on to if the quaking makes you uneasy. You'll be fine. Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in. I happen to know that the HR director, Tia, and the other women in the office tend to go to the Broken Spear for happy hour at 5 every evening. That's your window of opportunity. That's the spirit! Believe me, this is gonna help everyone. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
In order to avoid injuries, please report any spills or unsafe conditions on the upper level to the Sidonia Department of Public Works.
Another long day.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Always something to do around here.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business.
UC Security, you're under arrest.
Operate.
I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge any additional information. We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final destination, the UC Vigilance. Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility and will be met with aggressive force. Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
Well, that was fun.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusted him. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. It appears you spent several years as a bounty hunter. That type of background will get you quite far around here. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. Huh. You're absolutely right. Well, I'll have my people get right on that. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDef. Are you familiar with what we do? Actually, that's something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons. UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDef, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? You aren't leaving until I have an answer. If I didn't think you had a chance, I would have left you in lockup. You're just going to have to follow your instincts and trust me. Suit yourself. You know, I have to admit, I'm a bit surprised. My instincts told me you were the right person, but I suppose I was wrong. All right, send this one to the lockup on Sidonia. Let them deal with the problem.
Well, I hope you've learned something from that experience.
Keep on the straight and narrow. There won't be anything to worry about.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs.
Hey, I want to talk to you for a second. Some friends of mine heard how you handled SysDef. They, want a word. Let's not waste any time playing games. You know exactly who my friends are. What you don't know is what they want from you. All I can tell you is they admire what you did when you were aboard the Vigilance. No point. I've got nothing else to say. Everything you need to know is right here. Take it. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
coordinating corporate efforts between the Star Yard and here.
She is only good for treating past emotions.
UC security, get back here now!
You're making things harder for yourself.
We're gonna make sure you... And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations. I'm not ready yet.
Stop right there! UC security!
Just let me know when you're good to go.
Layla, I heard you were messing with Gnome again. You know he's a robot. He can't discern between...
Smart move. Now come along with us. We'll take any contraband and stolen property, and you'll be free to go.
Don't be stupid! Stop now!
Trust me. Don't worry. We're gonna make sure you get that. As I mentioned before, you've been hired. Congrats on that, by the way. They won't. I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much. I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance? No. Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, when they told me how poorly you did on your application questions, I had my doubts. But at least you showed up on time, so maybe there's hope. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me. Yeah.
I couldn't be prouder than to govern the UC's first major space colony. Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you? Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me. Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Heard of you. Of course, how could I not?
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble, unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this. Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship. So I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand. Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
A friendly reminder that throwing litter off the balcony is prohibited. Please use an authorized waste receptacle.
Our business has concluded.
Detonation occurred in 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Captain Ernest, do you require scientist?
Crew, Captain, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Yes, Your Eminence.
Hey friend, don't mean to bother you, but I could really use some help.
drifting alone here for 2 days without help. Tell you what, why don't you come aboard and we can work out a deal where you get your bounty and we get to walk away. We'll be waiting.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Okay, that's far enough. Now you know I'm not as alone and helpless as you thought. So think about how you want to handle this. You've got 2 choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you. You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued. I don't think we are at that point yet. I didn't think you were a fool. I'm listening. Do I look like I care what happens to you? Is that it then? Sorry, nothing personal. But we need a ship, and I don't care about your damn mission. But I admire your gal. Tell you what, I'm feeling charitable. Just give us the ship parts we need to repair our craft drive so we can get out of here, and I'll let you leave. I admire your confidence. We'll be sure to set your corpse afloat towards someplace nice.
If you're searching them, make it quick.
You're looking splendid today, Captain.
No.
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. Do your part to keep civilians.
I swear that warning klaxon still startles me every time.
Careful near the railings on the other level.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, problem. Did you, take care of my little problem?
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding? You know, you're supposed to destroy the ship, not board it. And even though I don't take kindly to blackmail, you're making the right move by agreeing to keep this matter under wraps. The way I figure, no one will believe you without proof anyway now. So this exchange, we'll see to it the real story stays between us. Now take Brennan's package and your compensation and get out of my damn sight.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operations to operate and all that. My shipment. Do you have it yet? Ah, yes. I'll take that. Now, I've probably got some important messages I need you to take care of for me while I, attend to some other important matters at hand. You'll need my password. Remember, if you reply to anything, try to mimic my style and speech patterns. You know, for consistency. Oh, you're done?
I wonder what's taking Hank so long. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this. Of course I'll pay you well. You're doing us a huge favor. I even anticipated this by carving out a chunk of the budget specifically to pay you. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
Please keep prolonged shut.
Let's see here. Hank. No one by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Farrow. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently. But he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck and good day to you.
To discuss with you.
Crime's at an all-time low around
I tell you, coffee is the only thing that gets me through the day.
I wonder what's taking Hank. I hope I didn't make a mistake. That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover, why wouldn't he return with the goods? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately. In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this. Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We can always deal with Hank later. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold, moved, or worse. And we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into space. We've got our work cut out for us. Good luck.
Discuss with you.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something.
Hey, you got a problem or something? Ha! Just messing with you. Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first. Here you go. Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? Oh, do you now? Well, you're not wrong. I do have something to do with it. In fact, I'm the one who took it. I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit. Shit. You could turn me in. I'd be in jail, and then this be all for nothing. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stashed it, and then we can haul it back. But you better not be lying to me about not telling anyone. Sure, fine. I get it. Just, Follow me. We're going outside.
Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan. Man, I wish I had landed a little closer. This ain't so bad. We're almost there. What, am I too much for you? Down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best we're returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? Was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right? Back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead? I kind of feel bad about taking this stuff. All right, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much. Either you're lying, or it seems to have worked out for you so far. Can't be that bad. some sort of head doctor? Shut the hell up! You don't know anything about me! Not if I convince them you were behind it the whole time, newcomer. And after I kill you, I look like a hero. Sorry, but I gotta do this my way. And that means you need to die.
Gonna bury you. Any clue how irresponsible? There's something I need to talk to you about. Watch out for the robots.
Any luck? I'm looking forward to hearing all about this. Oh, do tell. What took him so long? Well, I can assume how that went from the fact that you're here and he's not. He worked hard, but he was a dumb kid. I just never thought he'd be that stupid. Or dangerous. It's a real shame. But I'm glad you managed to resolve it and get back our equipment. I'll take it from here. You really saved our asses. I'm not sure how I would have explained to the suits that we lost all that new stuff. Thanks. You're still looking to help us out, maybe check with Griffin.